What is going on, Bold Nation? In today's video, we are going to be talking about what is the best build you could have for your hunter for PvP and achieve max resilience, max recovery, and not sacrifice mobility. Not only that, but I'm also going to give you one of the best builds you could probably use when you're playing Trials. So without further ado, let's check out what the best PvP build is for the hunter. Alright, so let's talk about this build. So as you guys see right here, we have mobility, resilience, and recovery. Of course, mobility increases your movement speed and maximum jump height. Resilience is going to give you the ability to increase the amount of damage you can take before dying, which makes you less squishy. And recovery increases the speed which you regenerate your lost health. Remember, the biggest problems with a hunter is the fact that he is really squishy, and usually the gear doesn't really play towards resilience or to recovery. And this is one of the best builds you could possibly use because this is going to make you less squishy. Not only that, but you're going to be able to regenerate your health a lot more quicker than you possibly would. Now, like I said at the start of the video, I'm going to give you the best build for Trials of Osiris that I consider to be the best one, which is different than this one, and I'll talk a little bit further about that video. But let's talk about what we have right here. So you're going to want to use the helmet that has this sort of stats, which is 1 on mobility and 2 on the recovery side. And you're also going to want to put a mod in that, which is increases the armor and resilience. So it's going to give you that 1 boost, that 1 extra point for your resilience. Next up, you're going to want to have the gauntlets, the young AHAMKARA'S spines, or any gauntlets that have these stats, which is a set of 2 resilience and 1 recovery. Now, as of right now, I don't think there's any other gauntlets that have this build. If there is, let me know in the comment section down below which ones they are, so we could definitely recommend it. As far as the chest piece is concerned, you don't really need to apply a mod. You just got to make sure it has 1 mobility, 1 resilience, and 2 on the recovery side, and you guys should be golden. Next up, we have the legs, which are the ones that we're not only going to apply a mod to, but we're also going to have it with 1 mobility and 2 resilience. The mod we're going to be applying to these boots is the following. We're going to be applying the self-repair mod, which increases the armor recovery, allowing you to recover your health. That's going to give you an extra point for that recovery build, which is going to boost your character to 366. Now, if you wanted to add an extra mobility point, you could do that by actually adding a mod to your cloak, which will give you 1 more extra point on the mobility, making the final conclusion of the resilience, recovery, mobility a 466 build, which is one of the best builds, and a lot of people don't think you're able to achieve that, but this is the way you're going to be able to achieve it, and these are the mods you're going to need in order to do that. Now, the only downside to actually running this sort of build is the fact that you have to use a specific subclass, and you have to use the young AHAMKARA'S spines, which are not in a really good state right now as far as exotics. If they had an extra trip mine, then it would probably be a really good build to run, but unfortunately we only get the extension of the trip mine. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I was going to give you the best Trials of Osiris build, and this is, I believe, to be the best Trials of Osiris build. Now, the reason I believe this one to be the best one is because you're going to be taking valuable use of the exotic, not using the young AHAMKARA'S spines, but you're either going to be using the full tracer, or you're going to be using the knucklehead radar, or you're going to be using the stompies. Now, the reason why these are viable is because these are going to make you and give you an advantage when you're playing PvP. So the final build you would probably end up with is a 4 mobility, a 6 resilience, and a 4 on recovery. Unfortunately, you lose 2 points on the recovery, but if you're running these ones, you should be able to know where the enemy's at, especially if you're using the full tracer, and you would be able to actually get away from an engagement to save on that recovery stat without a problem if you're using the stompies. And that is what I believe to be the best build. You could either do one or the other. If you don't mind using the young AHAMKARA'S spines, you could definitely go with a 466, or you could go with a 464 build for your hunter. Now, if you guys would like to see more best build videos, let me know which character you guys want to see next, Hunter, Titan, or Warlock, and what sort of build do you guys want a PvE or PvP focused video. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, if you guys could do me the huge favor of dropping a like, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family because it does help me out a lot. And don't forget, guys, if you want to stay up to date to all things Destiny 2, make sure you keep it locked on this channel, and I will catch you on the next video.